We are live on YouTube. We are live on Instagram. This is Marcus the Fingaz, back with another episode of the Syncrets To Success podcast. This episode will be episode 89, and we're going to dive in on the Zero G Mobius series. Before we get into that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this channel here on YouTube, and also check the link in the description. This podcast, or all the links in the description, this podcast is sponsored by the great team over at ASTS. Check out the link where you can get a discount on some of their products, and check out the links to my Facebook page where we talk about sync licensing. We're approaching 3,000 members in that group. We have some engaging discussions going on in there. Literally this week, some music supervisors are in there, sync libraries, sync agents, and of course music creators like me and you. And then you can check out some other links down there. Today we're going to talk all about the Zero G Mobius. Also, before we get into that, just been really working hard. I was accepted into the Los Angeles Academy for Artists and Music Production, aka LAMP, and I started that program this week. So I have been working a little bit out there with some people, and back and forth between there and home, and of course work. I got some activities coming up, including I'm working on 2 panels for AES, which will be next month. So yeah, a lot is happening coming up, so I'll talk more about those. So today, Zero G is doing a discount on this Mobius series. So they have 2 instruments. One is called Mobius and one is called Mobius Modular. They actually have a lot of instruments, but the ones that are currently on sale, 25% off each of these separately. And if you own one, I believe you get 10% off of the other one. So you get an additional 10% in addition to the 25%. So you get a lot of discounts going on. I'm going to dive into some of the sounds that are available here and show you how I would use these and how I have been using some of these. Full disclosure, Zero G to provide these at no charge. I've had Mobius Modular for a while, maybe I don't know, several months now, if not longer. And so the Mobius, just the regular Mobius, I just got to do this review. So let's dive in. As you can see, I have Mobius loaded up. So with Mobius, you're getting different NKIs. You have the abstract, you have the all synths, you have all the 16s, basic 1-note pulses, dark side, electronic, melodic, and percussion. You have metal and wood, organic, melodic, and percussion. Then you have positive. And then with Zero G Mobius Modular, you're just getting the 1 NKI, and you have a bunch of snapshots there. So we'll show a little bit of each of those. So let's dive into Mobius abstract. All of these for the Zero G Mobius also have snapshots you can load up. So I'm just going to go through a couple snapshots, play some sounds, show you how maybe I would use them in production as I hear the sound. So I haven't dived into Zero G Mobius yet. So let's dive in. Here we go. This is the Dark Ascent. And the great thing about both of these is that the layout is the same. So you have ADSR here, you have different sound layers that you can layer, all 3 layers on top of each other. You have your volume, you have your speed, you have your drive, reverb, filters here, resonant, high pass, low pass filters. You also have, hold on, my wife just texted me, let me make sure I'm good with the family. She's telling me about our daughter who was in college. I gotta keep this live going, but yeah, so you have that, you have the LFO, different rates, depth assigned, and you have LFO features at the bottom. Then you have your overall master, reverb, and limiter and filters at the bottom there, and delays. So a lot of stuff in here. I'm just going to play this preset, Dark Ascent. Trex Excellence. Actually, go Trey Excellence. Come over to YouTube. Let me pin this comment where I'm live and you can see what I'm doing here. Here. So that is I mean, just right there, I can use that for like a tension underscore. That's where I've been using Zero G actually a lot. The Mobius Modular for tension underscore projects. And I need to make sure I can see the comments also. So let me come to my YouTube. I want to make sure I see comments. So if I miss your comments or your chat, apologies. I have to refresh my YouTube page. But I have used this for tension underscore projects. Let's go to life support. So you start to hear, and of course I would add on top of that different sounds and layers and things, but just out the gate, life support. I mean, I don't know if you can use these on their own. Let me play one more here. Let's go to off-world tension. And that's just one, and of course you have all these different ones, and you can add your own. You can hit this randomize button, which I enjoy doing. So I'm gonna hit this like 3 times here, hit this maybe 3 or 4, maybe more, 3 times here, do the same here, and now you can build your own sort of preset. And I could use that like in a trailer track or tension underscore project. All right, let's jump over to the all synths. This is another NKI from 0G Mobius, not the modular, just the Mobius. So let's see if I can get this to open up here. It's thinking about it, it's thinking about it. Let me click this again. Actually, I can make a beat out of that. I'm not gonna go there, but man, yeah, that's insane. So let's go to Arcade Runner. Again, use these as just layers. Don't trust the AI. I like that name. Again, you want to get in here, use some of these sounds. Let's jump down to Tense Moment. And let me do the randomize. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's see what we built. And again, you have control over here if I want to pan this like left and right. You have all those different layers there. Let's go to all the 16s. So I don't know if this is 16 bar loops or 16 measures, what we have going on here, but let's play the default. It's like a chase scene. Oh, there we go. Let's go to car chase. Let me play a chord. I probably wouldn't play a chord. So I can play different notes though. I like that one. Let's go to lo-fi patterns. That's insane. Let's go one more here. True wavering. So I can use some of these, and then I'm gonna choose some random options. I can choose some of these in different, like I said, underscore tension projects, but also out of reach. Join me on YouTube here. Check out the plugin I'm looking at, plugins. I can use this on underscore tension projects. I can use this on cinematic projects, trailer music. So it has different applications, and then of course techno, EDM. That's unique. I can actually use that like in horror stuff. I'm actually doing a horror trailer workshop tonight. So if you're on Instagram, comment the word horror. You can check out the horror trailer workshop I'll be doing tonight on Friday the 13th. But also I could use these sounds in music like that. Next, we have the basic one note pulses. This is the default. And I like this for adding sort of that bass layer. Yeah, so that sounds dope. Let's go to Eastern Tension. Really just makes production easy because I can just build on top of that, adding strings and things like that. Heading to Washington. I live the DMV, so let's say if this is like DC-esque. So I really like the subtle overtones. Let's do one more. And there's a lot of presets here. I can't even go through all these. Let's go to Time Keeps on Ticking. I really like that one because I'm actually working on some clock type projects. So yeah, that's dope. Oh, I forgot the one other thing that I would like to do that I've been doing is the randomization. So let's go back to the basic one note pulses. Again, all these so far have been the 0G Mobius, not the modular yet. So I'm going to do a couple of randomizations here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm just playing one note in these, so very powerful stuff. Next, we have Dark Side. So I'm imagining some maybe bass distortion stuff. So let's see if I'm right. That's crazy. Let's go to Fuel Rods. And again, these are currently on sale, 25% off. If you own one, if you own Mobius Modular or Mobius, you can get 10% off the other, an additional 10%. So there you go. And there will be some links in the description. Some of those links are affiliate links at no additional charge to you, but if you use those links, I would be very appreciative. Let's go to Lunar Ghost. I like that name. Again, I have to remember, for those of you who do come to the workshop tonight, remind me of this, because I probably would like to pull some of these plugins up out for the horror trailer workshop I'll be doing tonight. Produce KS2609. Jump on over to YouTube. You can see the plugins that I'm using, showing this 0G Mobius and Mobius Modular that is currently on sale. Let's go to another preset here. Let's go to Strange Dreams. I mean, that is prime for a horror trailer with the clocks, and you can add some different effects and things. Yeah, that's insane. Let's do one more. I'm gonna spend too much time in here. Hob Cochlin. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me do the randomization. Just click randomly on these different presets. That's basically doing the same thing for any of these plugins, but because we have the same sound sources, but we have a lot of sound sources, so you can choose any of those for these 3 slots. And then if you want to layer them, of course, you can have 2 plugins, then you'll have 6 slots, you can have 3 plugins, you have 9 slots, so you can exponentially, like for example, it's going to sound crazy. Let me go ahead and hit record on 5 of these. So this would be 15 instances. Brooke Brothers, thank you for tuning in. Jumping over to YouTube, you can see this plugin that I'm reviewing, 0G Mobius. So if I layer these tracks, I have 5 tracks. Each track has 3 layers, so we're talking about 15 layers. This is probably going to sound loud. You might want to turn down your headphones, but let's see how it sounds. So again, when you layer those things together, you create some unique aspects. So let's keep going. Now we have the electronic melodic in the Mobius app. Here we go. Giving me Stranger Things vibe. Let's go to Infinite Variety. I like it because I think it's this 3-on-4 pattern 3 that has that sort of like it's off time, but I like it. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's do one more. Let's go to scientific. So let's say you're working on I haven't heard these presets yet. So let's say you're working on a documentary or a scientific commercial or something. Let's see, maybe you can just do this. And then let's do 3 random clicks on these 3 things, and let's see what we got. Yeah, insane. I really like what I'm hearing. Let's jump to the electronic percussion. This is the default. Then let's go through some of these ontological tension. That's crazy. I like that. Let's go to pop and lock. Yeah, man, I could take any one of these and build a whole thing. Let's go to TikTok. Again, I love clocks and stuff. So let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, and then let's do the random thing again. 1, 2, 3 here. Pludomino. Domino, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. You can see the plugin that I'm showing from 0G. Let me just randomize these options. I'm going to hit this. Again, I don't really do much in the electronic techno EDM space, but I do a lot like in hip hop, trailer, epic cinematic. So I'm hearing how I can use these sounds in that space. Let's jump down to metal and wood. Pause. This preset default sounds like this. Again, I love that stuff because it's percussive, it's fun. Let's go to all the sticks. Oh yeah, this one in particular is really primed for trailer music, percussive stuff. So let's go to Chain Gang. Yeah, those knocks. Let's go to Junk Shop. Again, clocky, ticky sounds. I'll do one more time ticking. Then I'm going to do a random thing here. Yeah, really some incredible stuff going on. Let's go to the organic melodic out the box. So that's giving me documentary vibes, you know, transition vibes, TV show, maybe spy mystery. Let's go to childhood memory. And again, if you are working in sync space, you want to, you know, maybe you can record these out the box as is, but then you want to make sure you're manipulating, adding stuff on top of it so that no one can use this and, you know, claim the copyright. So you want to make sure you're manipulating them somehow. Product pushing. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, this sounds dope. Jump on over to YouTube, product pushing. You can see the video of what I'm showing. But these are almost like, I mean, it's like a sample pack, like all these bunch of samples in one. And you, if you're a sample-based producer, flip the sample, like bounce the audio out, and yeah, flip the sample. Like that's a dope sample. Foggy Drive. Here we go. That's crazy. I'll do one more here. We'll do reflections. Lizco Jacob, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. You can see this plugin that I'm showing. I see you sent the request. I can't go live right now. I got to do this review for this plugin company. But I might go live later today, and then we can go live and have a chat if that works. If you are tuning in. So I like the that sounds like childlike. That could also be good for like Halloween stuff. Let me do one more here. Road trip. Yeah, that's dope. Oh, I didn't do the randomization. Let's go back to the organic melodic, and I'll show you that randomize button one more time. We'll hit this a couple times, and this will just give me some random presets that I can now have a unique pattern that more than likely someone else will have used. And for this video, I've mostly been hitting just this A2 note right here, but you can play any other note. And then it also will tempo map to the tempo that you are using. I'm at 120 typical default tempo for most DAWs, if not all. Now we're going to jump over to organic percussion. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, I'll probably use this between this and the metal and wood pause and the percussion stuff and pulses. I'll probably use the most because of the trailer stuff that I do. Yeah, this is insane. And then let me go through some of these presets. Let's go to get small pause. So that could be a great intro for a trailer. That could be a great horror trailer idea. Let's go to Nighttime Stalker. Yeah, what I think I'm going to end up doing is making a quick idea. And then let's go to Sweeping Topper. A lot of like organic grainy stuff in there. Let me do the randomization. I'm randomizing these 3 layers here a couple times, and then this is what we got. Yep. Again, this is just 0G Mobius. I'll get to the Mobius Modular shortly. And then last but not least, in the 0G Mobius, we have this positive. So I'm going to hit this button. Flows Rhymes, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. You see the pinned comment, and you can check out the video of these plugins that I'm showing. Yeah, guitar stuff, really acoustic vibes. Let's go to do the math. Again, really great for like forensic type show. Let's go to perspectives. Yeah, that's dope. And then let me randomize these options. And then I got one more plugin to show you, and then we will call it a day for this video. Let's go to randomize these. Then I play this. So yeah, that one is definitely could be primed for those forensic type shows, mystery type shows, transition pieces. And then we have the 0G Mobius Modular. So this is basically all in one. Let me zoom in on this plugin. So with the 0G Mobius, you're getting the different NKIs. With the Mobius Modular, you sort of have them all already separated here through the snapshots, which is a little bit more convenient for my taste, where it's all just in one plugin, so I only have to load up one plugin. So I'll play a couple of these. I believe I might have a Mobius Modular video on my site already, or on my YouTube page. But let's go to Ghost in the Machine. Again, tonight I'm doing a horror trailer music workshop. If you're on Instagram, comment the word horror, spelled the right way, and I'll send you information to join that workshop. That will be at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Well, I'll be making a horror trailer track live on Zoom. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, really gritty type stuff with the abstract. Let me do one more here. Punisher. Yeah, that sounds dope. VXCU, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube, click the pinned comment, and you can check out the plugins that I'm showing here in Logic Pro. This is the 0G Mobius Modular, and this sound with the 808 and the drum and the kicks is dope. Yeah, that's insane. And then let's go to beats. I'll play High Blood Pressure. Oh, yeah, that's dope. Let's go to Techno Box. Again, insane stuff. We have the default, which is out the box, sounds like this. I was just playing some other notes. And let's go to some of the melodic stuff. We'll do Carpentry. I mean, 0G makes some really, really high quality stuff. So you already know what you're getting when you are working with their products. Let's go to Dreaming of Bites. Yeah, that's insane. I'll do one more of these. Hidden Path. That's dope. Then we'll jump over to pulses. Let's go to Aquatic Tension. And let's go to Ghosts. Again, I'm doing that horror trailer music, so anything ghost related I'm looking for. Yeah, I like that. Let's do a couple more here in pulses. We'll go to On Alert. Yeah, that's insane. And then last but not least, we'll go to Tension in Berlin. Yeah, so overall, man, really like both of these. You can use these in combination with each other. Let's do something crazy. I'm going to do all these, cover your ears. We're going to hit one note and see what happens. So let's just say I have all these random presets. I'll just do a 17 bar thing. Maybe we'll stretch it to 18, pause. And I'm going to hit record. And I'm going to show you how you can just take these presets that are all randomized now, hit one note, and build something out of it. If it lets me do it without, it might crash my computer. Here we go. So let's leave it at that. Where I have we'll do these quarter notes, 9, 8 measures here. And what you can do is I can adjust the volume of these different layers. So let's play this back. And make a quick cue is I can, let's say, repeat this. My keyboard isn't working. I'll go over here. That keyboard isn't working either. For some reason, I turn the keyboard off and on. What I want to do is repeat this. If I option click, does that work? That works. So I'll have to do that. Option click, option drag. So let's say I have these 3 things here. So let's say maybe I want the top 3 at the beginning. Maybe I want again, the keyboard isn't working. What I would like to do is delete these different layers. For some reason, you know what? We'll do it this way then. We'll do the automation. And I will mute this one. Say mute. We can do it that way. So you start to build out different Dirty Circuits. Thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. I can build out a different arrangement, but for some reason, I think because I'm live on OBS and also doing a couple of other programming things, that my keyboard isn't working on my computer. So we just hit play. So just to give you an idea of how you can use this and really build a cue, that's a 45-second cue just from the built-in sounds in all these plugins. And you can layer them, add some mutes and stuff, and you have sort of like a unique, this is 12 instances and each one has 3, so that's 36 different layers on top of each other. So you have these different ways of the plugin itself just interacting with itself. So I could use that to build out a cue for sync or something like that. The one thing I would suggest, and I know the Zero G team, and thank you to them for sending this to me, is I really like how the Mobius Modular is laid out because all of the sounds are in that one NKI. If there is a way to update, and then I can go to the different snapshots here. If there is a way to update the Zero G Mobius so that I can only have to load up one NKI instead of all these different ones, instead of 11 different AKIs, if all these can be in a snapshot format, I know that might be a little difficult on the programming side with the older Mobius system, but that doesn't impact the sounds. The sounds themselves are great. But if I could go into this and still have those folders that say abstract, all synth, all the 16th, and I can get those here and then get to the snapshots for those. For me, that would be a better workflow than trying to remember, oh yeah, I have these different. C Wavy, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. You can see on the plugins I'm showing. That would be a little bit easier for me on workflow wise, just loading up one NKI. Hype Keys, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube. The comment there, you can see the plugin that I'm showing. From Zero G, there is a sale on these plugins, Mobius and Mobius Modular, 25% off each of them. Also, you can check out. If you own one of them, you get 10% off the other one, an additional 10%. So you have potential to get a huge sale. Thank you, Hype Key says happy Friday. Speaking of Friday, today is Friday the 13th. Comment the word horror. Spelled the right way. If you're on Instagram, you can check out my horror trailer music workshop I'm doing tonight live on Zoom. If you're on YouTube, check out the description. You can check out the horror trailer music workshop tonight. I'm doing a free chat tomorrow Zoom with Morgan from the Production Music Association. That'll be at, I believe we said 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. So you got to wake up early if you want to check that live with Morgan from the Production Music Association. So a couple things happening this weekend. Definitely check out all the fun stuff. I'm going to play this through one more time. Then I'm going to call it a day. Here we go. Play. that's the vibes. You can get some like Stranger Things type vibes, some synth type, some even have some organic percussion stuff in there. But definitely check out Zero G, their site. I'll include some links in the description also. Some of those links again will be affiliate links at no additional charge to you. But if you use those, that would be forever grateful. C-Rat, thank you for tuning in. Jump on over to YouTube, check the replay of this on the podcast. Syncrets To Success. Definitely subscribe to this podcast. If you're on Instagram, comment the word podcast, and I'll send you the link to check out the podcast. This is episode 89. I actually got a couple episodes I want to knock out this weekend. But shout out to Zero G again. Check out the links in the description to check out these plugins, and I will see you in the next video.